This is 1672 Gober Road, Bishop, Georgia. Residents Jim and Megan Hewlett. What you see is a new roof. The roof has been raised as well, as evidenced by the shake that is above the two windows of the garage on the far right, between the dormers and the garage. It has been raised up that much. Brand new roof, shingle roof. Dormers added, large gable still under construction, flooring system inside still under construction. June 1st, far left side of the house was not tarped. Ceilings collapsed inside. We lost three bedrooms that night. June 14th, center of the house, tarp flipped, rainwater pooled, and we lost the remainder of the living space in the house. The house is no longer habitable. We have been out of the house living here since the night of June 14th. Hogan Builders continues to work on the addition. There's currently no work going on inside as far as repairs. Siding crew was out all of the week, and you can see board and batten, cedar shake, and the windows have been put in. All windows are in except for a triple that will go in the center of the large gable. Definitely a concern is on the garage, the left dormer and the roof, they meet. There's no drip edge or gutter yet, and very curious how that's going to tie in, because that just looks like a bad situation for potential rain in the future. And in the driveway, we have a Go Mini for storage for some furniture that's had to be moved out of the house. This is an active construction zone, as you can see. Again, house is uninhabitable. Okay, this is the driveway. This is the other side of the Mini. And the garage, we haven't been able to park cars in the garage since construction started in May. We used to park both vehicles in the garage. We now have a triple window in the garage, as well as drywall, many toys and things that were ruined in the toys and furniture with insulation, wet insulation that's dry. The furniture in the garage. Moving around to the deck now. Back in May, when construction began, as a protective measure, they placed particle board to protect the deck that we had stained a summer ago. The concern is that this has now been down for approximately 3 months, and we've got wood on wood, and of course we've got rain and everything that goes with that, so I don't know what the deck looks like underneath. It's definitely a concern. Wood obviously isn't fully drying as it normally would underneath. This is more of the deck. Insulation's come out of the house. Walking into the garage. You can see things that have had to come outside because of the inside situation. These are double doors from the master bedroom onto our deck. Water poured through the ceiling down through the doors. The doors have not been able to fully close or lock since June 1st. I've actually had several security calls about Zone 3 going off, and I've actually had the police out here once to check. I'm now using a cinder block to keep my door closed so it won't blow open anymore. And you can see, obviously, energy is escaping and heat is coming in, it's being summertime. It's exposed cord on the right side of the door, and Hogan Builders has put in some new replacement drywall, and you can see that that is until, that's the white. The green is the pre-existing. They did place insulation board where the ceilings fell through to try and aid with the escaping of air-conditioned air, and but heat from the addition obviously comes in and AC goes out. Crown molding, you can see damage. This was June 1st, and drywall continues to sag. And this is obviously active construction zone, as you can see. There's exposed nails on the floor. It's not safe to walk in here without shoes. This is the master bathroom off of the master bedroom. One of the dry places to store things right now is actually our shower stall. Many items obviously in the master bathroom that had to be moved from the bedroom. Furniture is now in the bathroom. This is Jim's side table covered in plastic. This closet had to be totally taken apart because a construction worker's body, he fell. He did not fall through. He did fall enough to make that big hole. The bag you see hanging is to capture moisture in the environment. That bag should be empty. That bag's been hanging there for about 2 weeks, and it's time to change it out to a new bag because it's so full. Above the sink is where a construction person's foot came through, where you see it wrapped with the tape, as well as to the left, a slight spot where somebody's foot pressed through. It looked like it had snowed in here after I came home. There was white insulation all over. What you're looking at in the ceiling is two places where people's feet from the addition broke the ceiling. One's taped up, the other's just punched through. Moving toward the front door. This beam has been constructed by the original framing crew to shore up the ceiling, so you can walk through here with a little more safety. As you can see, the insulation board continues to fall. Rodent feces falls through, insulation falls through. We've got fans running just to keep air circulating through this house to hopefully aid some of the moisture that should not be in the house. You can see insulation board hanging. Insulation continues to fall through daily as people work in the addition. The hole that you now see is someone's foot came through. The day that this happened in June, I lost my security system to the house. I also lost the doorbell that day. There was insulation all over the floor hanging through as well as wires. But besides that, there's still more damage. This is our oldest daughter's bedroom, and this was June 14th. The ceiling collapsed through. One of the rainwater came through the fan. Branch Electric actually shut power off to this room for about 2 weeks because it was a dangerous situation. You can see all of the material that continues to fall through the ceiling because it's active workspace construction upstairs. This wall had a soft spot, a horizontal line, so I asked for it to be demoed because I could see that there was water damage, so it's now exposed. The ladder you see down the hall was in front of it. I shifted it down before this video just so you can have a better view of the exposed wall. We're now entering our youngest child's room. Again, I don't usually have fans just running like that on the floor. This was a carpeted room, moved down to the subfloor. And you can see everything that fell through when the ceilings fell. Insulation, material. I don't know what this wire is. It's been hanging here since June 1st when this room was damaged. This is Amelia's bed. This insulation. Rodent feces from the attic space falling through when a worker's foot came through the ceiling again. And you can actually see into the addition. Okay, we are still in the blue room. This is our 5-year-old daughter's room. The night of June 1st, ceilings collapsed in this room. You can see the insulation board that has been placed by Hogan Builders. A blade of her fan fell off that night when the ceiling fell. I'm panning over toward the closet. And this used to be a carpeted room. And you can see we're down to the subfloor. And if you look closely, you can see exposed nails standing up ½ inch. The floor took days and days. I've actually been told it's still wet in places, the subfloor. This is her closet. Again, there was carpeting in the closet. You're looking at insulation that's falling through. Her closet was full of clothes and toys. We're painting up toward the ceiling of the closet, and this is now the end of July, but for 2 months, basically I could see sky through her ceiling in the closet. Okay, we're still in the closet of our 5-year-old daughter's room. You can see subfloor, insulation, nails. We're moving into the hallway, and on the left is the girls' bathroom. Up toward the molding, you'll see where someone's foot cracked through the drywall. We're taking a turn toward the basement. And you can see how filthy the carpet is ever since June 1st. Any type of insulation, dirt, materials, fecal material from rodents come through and it's just tracked all over the carpet. We're entering the girls' play area of the basement. If you look up, you can see this fan had water dripping out of it, rainwater dripping out of it June 1st onto the carpet. Ceilings and walls have been exposed so they can dry. There have been no gutters on the house since construction began, so when it rains heavy, we have rain come in this window, and that's why the carpet's pulled back, because the carpet's been wet several times. You'll see the girls' toys, items, different things packed and piled high. This used to be usable space. We actually walk around in here. This is not the way it normally looks. This is the guest bedroom in the basement. It's directly underneath the master bedroom. Again, walls and ceiling exposed because of moisture. Rainwater came through this fan light fixture as well. Insulation removed from the ceiling as well as drywall. You're looking at nail holes. The light is coming through from the master bedroom floor. Directly above us is the master bedroom. Okay, we're exiting the guest room of the basement. We're taking a right up the stairs. This is the living room. Again, you can see insulation board. You can see empty condition. There's the beam that's holding the ceiling up. We're entering the kitchen. The wall that you're looking at was wet June 14th, but it wasn't demoed for 22 days. So it also continued to get wet several times after June 14th. Not an opinion, it has been diagnosed with black mold, as you can see. Obviously, many items are in this kitchen area that not normally are. Case in point, the bookshelf from Juliana's bedroom is now here. Rocking chair piled high with items. This is my desk in the kitchen. Again, insulation and items continue to fall through from exposed ceilings. You're looking up at what had to be demoed because of water damage. And Servco actually stapled up the plastic to prevent further water coming through. We're now in the main part of the kitchen. That was a foot that came through, including insulation. It broke a fan blade off the day that it happened. And we're now looking toward the dining room, and you can see Amelia's mattress in the dining room. Moving toward the dining room, there's Amelia's mattress. Now we're moving toward the sunroom. This has been a safe room, quote unquote. This is where we've placed a lot of items, furniture, a lot of items, furniture. I've got clothes that were in closets piled high. This room does not normally look anything like this. We have artwork setting up, dining room tables and chairs.